That is the hair of somebody who would be like in Arkham. So I think that's the asylum, like where the Joker is, and like the really bad villains in the DC universe or something. Ooh, doggy. Anyway, I just want to tell a little story about. I'm see if I can do this in under a minute. I probably can't. Yesterday, I went to go get my car serviced, and I kind of thought I was just going to go get an oil change. And they were like, "Well, you should get your 36,000 mile service." And then I was like, "Oh, I thought I was going to spend like this much money, and now instead it's going to be like $380 or whatever." But oh well, I guess that's why I work overtime. This isn't going to be a minute. It's going to be longer. I'm sorry. Um, but so I went to sit outside because they have a nice place to sit outside, like it's a sun deck kind of thing. And I actually like don't mind having to go get my car serviced specifically because of the sun deck. But it was so fucking windy out there that even I put on a little jacket. And I'm sitting there, and of course I had gone to Bucks earlier in the morning, and I was trying to make it last so that I had some to drink while I was waiting, because drinking coffee while I wait just makes the wait that much better, in my opinion. And there's words on my wall. By the way, that's not like graffiti because I'm going to be hanging some shelves and some pictures and stuff. So I just noticed that like people will be like, "Does she have like writing on her wall? What is happening over at her house?" Anyway, so it was so windy that I had my coffee, which was like maybe a little less than half full of my iced coffee, sitting on this table. The wind blew it not even just blew it over, like toppled it, like, oh, let me grab this real quick. Blew it the fuck off the table, like went scurrying with the wind, like across the pavement, and I had to like get up and run and go catch it. And of course, all the coffee spilled all over the place. And I was sending my friends an email about something because, yes, I'm 51 and I still email because whenever I tell my kid I sent you something in the email, she's like, I didn't check my email because I'm not a 40-year-old woman. I still like email. It's a great when you just like want to write something that is like longer than a text and you don't need somebody to get back to you right away and etc. Anyway, so and I told them I was like, I'm getting ready to cry over spilt coffee right now because this just made me so sad. But and I was like, fuck my life, right? Not really fuck my life, but I was kind of in a little bit of a fuck my life spot yesterday. So, it was just like an extra fuck my life kind of thing. Though I'm really never saying fuck my life, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so um, later, this lady came out and she was trying to get this umbrella up because there were some umbrellas on the ground, but they were like laying on the ground, and I don't know if they had fallen down or what, but probably because it was that windy. And then she looked over and she was like, "Do you think this is going to stay up?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's really windy." And we just got to chatting, and it turned out she was this lovely woman. And I don't even remember exactly what we chatted about, all kinds of random things. And it was just like this really beautiful connection. And, like, because just some people you can just feel like if this was real life, like we would be friends, except like, I mean, she was a little older than I am, although, it's hard to tell. I don't know how, I can't tell anything about how old anybody is, but I would guess she would be a little older because she's retired. And she just seemed like such a nice lady. Like that, she had just a good soul, and we just really enjoyed talking to each other, even though it was like maybe 15 minutes. And then she was like, "What's your name?" And I said, "My name is Jennifer." And she goes, "That's my daughter's name." And, and she says people call her Jen. And I go, "Everybody calls me Jen." And she's like, "You seem like a Jen because you're so bubbly or something." I don't know, whatever. And then I said, "What's your name?" And she said her name was Mary. And I was like, "That's my mom's name, and that was my daughter's middle name." That was my mom's name. That is my daughter's middle name. And in that moment, it was just one of those things where it was like, I felt like I was supposed to be at this Subaru dealership on this day at this windy fucking time to get my coffee knocked over just to like meet this lady, just to like make this connection. And not just because her name was Mary and not because I had the same name as her daughter, but it was pretty like that just added to it. It would have been a really special kind of little connection if we did not have those things in common, but that just sort of like, I don't know. So, what's the point of all this? I guess that your day can turn around in an instant. So, when you kind of feel like everything's the worst, give it a minute, give it an hour, give it a day at least. Um, just be on the lookout for opportunities to make random connections, because she brightened my day, and I think I brightened her day, and that was special, you know. And it's one of the things I think that we take for granted when all of us had to stay inside for so long, we and stay away from each other, which, we still need to keep our distance and we still need to be careful and everything, but I don't know, it was just a reminder of like what's so special about being a human in this world. And I don't know, that's it. Look, I made myself cry. What an idiot. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. If you listened, thanks for listening. I don't know, I hope for some reason it like helps you get through your day if you're having a rough one or something. And just hang in there. That sounds so stupid and it sounds so trite and whatever, but you know, just hang in there and reach out and talk to people and send those emails where you dump all of your emotions and stuff on your friends and everything. I was going to try to make this 1 minute and now it's almost 7 minutes. I suck. Anyway, thanks for listening.